17 News is your local election headquarters. While we wait for official results from last week's primary, we're gearing up for the big contest in November, the general election. And this year, the Central Valley is home to one of the most competitive and consequential congressional districts in the nation.
The race is shaping up to be a battle between national Republicans and Democrats, where both parties are keeping their eyes peeled and their wallets open. 17's Maddie Gannon is here to explain. Maddie?
Tammy, the race we're talking about is the 22nd Congressional District, the seat currently held by David Valadao. And we still have ballots left to count in Kern, so results aren't finalized yet. But as of now, it looks like we'll have a matchup between Republican Valadao and Democrat Rudy Salas in November, likely prompting a national high-stakes clash of the cash.
In one of the most competitive congressional districts in the nation, early signs point to the general race as being a showdown between Democrats and Republicans in Washington, with money at the center of the battle.
I'm certain that both candidates from both parties will be well funded.
That wasn't the case in the primary, with Republican incumbent David Valadao, at least initially, blowing Democratic Bakersfield Assemblyman Rudy Salas out of the water. As of mid-May, Valadao raking in over $2 million this election cycle. Salas sitting at just under $600,000. Sparking headlines, Salas's campaign was a failure to launch.
It is a battleground district for the Republican Party. They understand that. And so, you know, if they want to have a majority, they need to make sure that they protect Valadao's seat. And so that's why he's able to raise money right now.
Both Republican and Democratic analysts, Kathy Abernathy and Neil Sinapa, agree Salas's primary victory as the only Democratic candidate in the blue-leaning district was almost a given. Cash wasn't a necessity for the Bakersfield Assemblyman.
He can pretty much just cruise through this primary. He doesn't really need to run a strong campaign right now.
But analysts say if it is Salas and Valadao on the general election ticket, the lead up to November will be a whole different story.
You have to pay the bills to get your word out.
In a district where turnout has been diminutive, money could play a key role in simply getting voters to the polls.
It does play a significant role because we need to have folks on the ground and knocking doors. We need mail sent.
And with the district considered a toss-up and control of Congress on the line, both parties appear poised to throw money at the ultra-competitive district that's flipped between red and blue.
And we've already started to see this play out right before the primary, where super PACs closely linked to Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Republican House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy flooded Bakersfield's TV market with funds. Both the House Majority PAC and Congressional Leadership Fund paid for commercials you can see here behind me, supporting Rudy Salas and David Valadao. And those big bucks are only expected to grow come November. In studio, Maddie Gannon, 17 News.